Imagine being born into the ultimate family of darkness. Your great-grandfather is Iblis, the devil himself. Your cousins, uncles, and brothers form an army of demons dedicated entirely to the ruin of humanity. Every single entity around you is fueled by malice, hatred, and fire. But against all odds, you choose a different path. This is the incredible, forgotten story of Ham ibn Haym, the great-grandson of Satan who rejected his bloodline to follow the light. To understand Ham, we have to travel back thousands of years into the unseen world. According to classical Islamic historical accounts, Ham was a jinn born into the direct lineage of the devil. His father was Lakis, then his grandfather was Alien, one of the primary offspring of Iblis. Growing up in the realm of the Shaitan, Ham was expected to be a monster. He was trained in the art of whispers, deception, and chaos. He witnessed the ancient world fall into corruption. But deep down, Ham felt a profound emptiness. He did not share his great-grandfather's arrogant hatred for humans. He didn't want to destroy, he wanted to understand. Because jinn live for thousands of years, Ham's life spanned across the eras of human history. And according to the legends, whenever a prophet of God was sent to earth, Ham would secretly watch from behind the veil. When the Great Flood came, Ham was there. He witnessed Prophet Noah preaching to a stubborn world, and he felt the truth of the message. Centuries later, when Prophet Abraham was thrown into the massive fire by King Nimrod, Ham was a young jinn looking on in absolute awe as the flames turned cool and peaceful by divine command. He saw Prophet Had, Prophet Salih, and later, Prophet Joseph. Every time his demonic family tried to sabotage these holy men, Ham withdrew further and further from his bloodline. He became an outcast among his own kind, the demon who refused to do evil. The turning point came during the time of Jesus, the son of Mary. Ham, now centuries old, approached Prophet Jesus in the valley of Judea. For the first time, the great-grandson of the devil confessed his faith to a human prophet. Jesus looked upon this unique jinn, accepted his repentance, and taught him the verses of the gospel. Before Jesus ascended to the heavens, he gave the aging jinn a specific, final mission. He told him, Ham, if you live long enough to see the final prophet, Muhammad, in Arabia, give him my greetings of peace. 600 years passed. Ham ibn Haym grew old, his vibrant fire dimming into the slow, weary energy of an ancient being. He walked with a staff, waiting in the deserts of Arabia. Then, the final light emerged. One night, in a valley near Mecca, the Prophet Muhammad was standing in prayer. Suddenly, an old man with a staff materialized out of the shadows. The Prophet's companion, Umar, rushed forward, but the Prophet stopped him. He recognized the energy. It was not a human. It was Ham. In that historic meeting, recorded by classical scholars, Ham wept. He introduced himself, revealing his dark lineage to the Prophet. He passed on the greeting of peace from Jesus, exactly as he had promised 6 centuries prior. The Prophet Muhammad returned the greeting and asked the ancient jinn how he could help him. Ham asked to be taught the final revelation. Right there, under the desert stars, the Prophet recited 10 chapters of the Quran to him, including Surah Al-Masalat, Surah An-Naba, and Surah Al-Ikhlas. Ham memorized them instantly, his long search for truth finally complete. The Prophet looked at the great-grandson of his greatest enemy and declared him a true, blessed brother in faith. Ham ibn Haym returned to the unseen world, leaving human history forever. Scholars believe he lived out his remaining days practicing his faith in secret, a righteous believer hidden behind the veil. His story remains the ultimate proof of the most powerful law in the universe: no matter where you come from, and no matter how dark your origins might be, your choices define who you are.